What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to Monster Jam, the evolution of Tom Meents. Now, I have seen a couple Monster Jam videos now. I did one on like the greatest rivalry, done a couple on the Gravedigger, and now someone requested this one. So I'm looking forward to getting into it because I have enjoyed every single video that I've done for Monster Jam so far. So I'm gonna just shut up. We'll get straight into it.
Ever since his debut in 1993, Meents has continued to elevate the sport to new heights.
Is it Meents or Meents?
It still does. Not just competing alongside some of the greats of today,
my goodness
but
me.
winning against these drivers and showing he still has what it takes.
Oh my god, how did he save that?
He's called the Professor and the 12-time champion.
12-time champion.
Know exactly why.
Oh, this is the guy in the other,
in
the greatest rivalry video. There's the guy that drives a Gravedigger, and then there's this guy.
Moments of defeat. This is the career evolution of Tom Meents.
Okay, here we go. I can never get over these clips. They're just like absolutely unbelievable.
Tom Meents' start in motorsports was actually back in mud racing. Meents
mud
would
racing.
campaign the Shake Me Mud
What
car
now?
during the late 80s. His big break would be in Pittsburgh in 1988, where on ESPN TV,
what
he would have
on
a sub
earth
5-second pass
is
and
that?
An incredible finish that saw him roll the car over
Mud racing.
into the
I've never
safety
even heard
net,
of that. Okay.
thankfully not injuring himself or anyone else. He would eventually get noticed by Paul Schaefer, most known for the Monster Patrol monster truck and the Mud Patrol
look at that green.
mud
Love
car. Through his friendship he had developed by helping out Schaefer during shows and helping him campaign Mud Patrol, he would land himself in the role of driving a monster truck.
That truck looks huge.
Meents would make his
Makes him look so small standing
debut
there.
driving Paul Schaefer's Monster Patrol. Early on, it was clear that if he wasn't winning trophies, he'd be winning over the support from the crowd with incredible
Oh my god,
moments
loose wheel.
like the spectacular
I don't know why I
wreck from
think that's like
Dallas
the
from
funniest thing ever when they
1998.
lose a wheel. What the hell?
His most notable achievement would come at the 1997 Truck Fest event, where he'd be crowned the IMJ Day 1 champion.
Wow.
Monster Patrol would be his ride all the way to 1999, as in 1999, he was actually supposed to debut the Goldberg monster truck. So, Bulldozer would become his temporary ride for the 1999 season. Meents would have a very successful season behind the wheel of Bulldozer. But this truck would be the precursor to what would ultimately change his career and even his life forever. On January 8th, 2000, Monster Jam rolled into Atlanta. The show was filled with excitement as new trucks would debut, Dennis bringing in the rebuilt Gravedigger 7, and of course, Goldberg's monster truck having its TV debut in his hometown with Meents behind the wheel. He would win racing, defeating his cousin Rob Nell in the process. He would lay down a very short, albeit very energetic freestyle with a spectacular crash that ended his run early. It'd be Dennis Anderson who would
I was waiting for him to like suddenly save it.
Score of a 30. A pretty spectacular TV debut, right? Yeah, I would say so. But even more impressively, he would continue to follow that up each and every week he was on TV. It may have also helped that Dennis's Digger 7 rebuild kept breaking down and was basically the equivalent of an RC Gravedigger that was ordered from Wish.com. All joking aside though, Meents was almost unbeatable on and off TV.
Oh, the wheel's gone.
There was only one thing to do. If TV meant nothing, then winning at the grandest stage of them all would prove something. At the very first World Finals in Las Vegas' Sam Boyd Stadium, he'd prove exactly that. On March 25th, 2000,
I guessed it.
the late and great Scott Hartsock in Gunslinger in the final round of racing for the first ever World Finals Racing Championship.
I can just never get over how big the wheels are. Like, it's actually crazy.
Fans in attendance and millions around the globe. The following year, in 2001, would be much of the same.
Oh my
He
god.
would struggle a little bit during the middle of the season, but there was no sign of him slowing down in his championship chase. The only
can't get over these clips.
He wanted a freestyle championship. And with that goal in mind, he really started to improve in his craft for freestyle.
Did
He
he?
remained dominant in racing, but almost unbeatable in freestyle. He carried that all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada to make it 3 world championships.
God, I love how they're
That's
like so
right,
in sync
2
when
years,
they jump.
he was a 3-time world finals champion. That's a crazy number.
Look at all the
Something was
cameras
changing.
flashing in the background.
WCW had just been bought by Vince McMahon, owner of the WWF, now the
right.
WWE, and the license was not renewed. After all, if he was the businessman making the decisions on where and when it would be run, why have someone else's name on it? Not only that,
Yeah,
he wanted to further
fair
the
point.
idea that the names of the drivers were becoming bigger than the names of the trucks. And during the inception of the monster trucks, it used to be the other way around. So Meents would
I was
make
gonna say, that's a
sure
fair point,
that people
because you
would
don't
remember
want,
his name. Because
like,
for the 2002 season, he would
people
debut
knowing,
the
like,
Team
they go, oh, that's my
Meents
favorite truck, and then they
monster
ask you
truck.
who the driver is, and you go,
That's
I don't
right.
know.
He plastered his name on the side of his truck for the world to see. And as if you thought that wasn't enough of an ego boost, a giant photo of Tom Meents' head
No way.
with sunglasses was in the spot where Bill Goldberg's head was on the Goldberg
That's actually
truck.
kind of iconic.
His mindset with the truck and his attitude may have changed, but his dominance
His name's
across the
written all
sport
over it,
did
look.
not.
It's in
From
small,
Atlanta
it's big.
to Tampa, Minneapolis to Indianapolis, Meents would be racking up wins. And when he wasn't, he still was putting on a show. At World
The wheel's
Finals
gone.
3, Tom Meents would once again win racing and freestyle, making him a 5-time world champion.
5-time world champion.
Undefeated in racing at Las Vegas.
What?
The question was, where to from here?
Oh, that's a sick shot there.
2003 saw the debut of Maximum Destruction. Just like the previous
Maximum
3
Destruction.
seasons, Meents remained incredibly dominant,
The what now?
laying down
I love
standout
that all these
performances
trucks
week
have
in
such,
and
like,
week out.
angry names.
Well until World Finals. Now, for most Max D fans,
Maximum
I bet most
Destruction,
of you like
Grave
to forget
Digger.
that World Finals 4 existed.
So funny.
And for a while, I did too. It was Meents' worst year at the World Finals, a
Oh, no.
sloppy round 1 race, and knocked out in round 2 of racing, ending his clean streak. And on top of that, getting stuck in the camper on his first hit freestyle.
Oh.
But the reason why
That's
I
not
feel
good.
like it's important to bring this up is this. No one
Why?
is perfect. Even the man
Yeah,
who
yeah,
went
fair point.
12-0 in World Finals racing
Everybody
the first
makes
3
mistakes.
years of the event, sometimes
That's
the
what Hannah Montana
tiniest
says.
mistake or an uncontrollable force can throw a spanner into the mix. Tom Meents may have been on top of the world
I wonder
at
if,
that
like,
time,
it's
but
like
to
Monster
me,
Jam still
the
is
events of the
popular
2003
as
World
it was.
Finals proved to me that he wasn't
Well, not really.
perfect and that things can go wrong. As a personality,
Because it
on a
looks like
TV
it was
program,
absolutely
it
insane
made his
in like the
character more
90s and the early
relatable.
2000s.
And maybe some of that resonated with him. He would then go back to his winning moments the following year, winning
Of course he
week in
did.
and week out during
Bounced
the
straight back.
2004 season and co-winning the Freestyle Championship at World Final 5. From 2005 onwards, Meents would continue to
Not
be
he
dominant
jumped and the
during
wheel just flew
almost
off.
every
That's
season
incredible.
and have on and off success. at
Both
the
of them
World
came
Finals.
off.
He'd win a
I love
freestyle
that all the
title in
crowd, like, cheers
2006
when a
after
wheel
jumping
comes off.
one of
So
his own
funny.
Trucks, then would not win again until 2009, in which
Oh,
he would
that's quite a
win
long
the World
non-winning
Finals
streak there.
Racing Championship. In 2011 and 2012, he'd make it 10 World Championships by winning back-to-back
10?
World Racing Championships. In 2013, on the 10th anniversary of Max D, he would win a World Freestyle Championship, making it 11 World Championships.
11.
After 2013, his wins
Are you
at the
actually
World
kidding
Finals
me?
fall silent. Sure, Meents was still on top of his game.
I think this is the
Almost
first
every show he
motorsport I've
went
heard
to,
of where
but
someone
World Finals would sometimes
got
prove
so
it
many
could get the
championships
better of
before.
him. In 2017, he wasn't even there.
Because like F1,
as
the
he had
most
suffered
is
an injury
7.
during the first
NASCAR,
quarter.
I think the most is
Something
7.
was changing in Monster Jam, and Meents
12.
adapted to this change.
Can't get over it.
In my first mini documentary, I talked about the impact of the skills challenge and the effect it had in Monster Jam. In that video, I mentioned drivers who had
Max
adapted to this
D.
new driving style and thrived in that competition. And one of those drivers is Tom Meents. After all, if you're
The only
teaching
two
the
drivers
younger
I've heard
and
was this
upcoming
guy
generation at
and
Monster Jam University, you'd better
the guy who
hope
drives
your
the Grave
professor
Digger. I
knows
can't
what
remember
he's
his
doing,
name.
right? Well, Meents would make it.
And I know that
12
his
world
kids has like started
championships,
racing.
as in 2019, for the first
Oh
ever
my God, that
Two-Wheel
clip
Skills
is
Challenge
incredible.
championship, it would be Meents coming out on top as the victor. A pretty impressive feat, if you ask me, considering he went up against the likes of Tristan England, Tyler Manninger, Ryan Anderson, and even his own teammate, Neil Elliott.
Yeah, see, I don't know who any of those people
In a
are.
time where speculation remains around
I'm
who is
sure
the
I'll
greatest of
learn.
all time, or GOAT to some call it, then I'd say from start of their career to present day, it has to be Tom Meents. He has the most world championships. He's entertained thousands of fans with his jaw-dropping saves, his memorable moments, and his jaw-dropping stunts.
The whole like paintwork came
winning
off.
pretty much every event he's at and battling closely and fiercely for a points
It's quite
championship.
Cool
can
how
talk
the
the
bodywork
talk
will just
and to
like
walk the
easily
walk.
rip off.
It doesn't matter what truck he's in, whether it be Goldberg or Team Meents, Maximum Destruction or Bulldozer, or even Gravedigger. Yes, he did actually drive Gravedigger once. Tom
Did
Meents
he?
will burn it down every time.
Oh
Tom
my
Meents
God.
is on a mission that involves two main points: entertaining his loyal and dedicated fans, and being the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Thank you
Fair.
everyone
I mean,
so
he's
much
got
for
12
watching,
championships,
and I'll
so
see you all soon.
that was insane. I didn't know much information about him apart from the first video I watched that had him in it was Greatest Rivalry 1. But that's insane. 12 championships. I was saying in the video, I don't think it's so crazy to me because I haven't seen any other motorsport that has had that many championships. Like F1 is 7. NASCAR is 7. I'm not sure what MotoGP is, but I think that's like 7 or 8. So that's crazy. 12 championships. But don't they have like 2 separate championships? They have like the freestyle one, and then there's the other one. I can't remember what it is. It means that I still don't know so much information about this. So I'm gonna have to watch so many more videos on Monster Jam. But yeah, I did enjoy that video, so thank you to the people who requested this video. And with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials or become a Patreon member and get early access to videos like this, or top priority of your suggestions, then you can do all of that down below. And if you want to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!